new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now this throw caught left side. On the move past the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown! Zay Flowers. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Golden Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Murray now on first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And complete to Drake London. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray going to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. The 20. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 44 yards. And the Armadillos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety.
And got his man complete. He's on his way. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 78 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray now. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Here we go.
Motion man is Schwartz. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second down at 7. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. So nothing doing there. 3rd and 7 now.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. He's got space past the 25. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the draw is Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Murray off play action. That'll be caught by Foreman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Murray's throw caught by Olave. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Yeah, nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A first down there and a pickup of 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on first down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, 27 yards. And the Golden Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. looking to change the play here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz as the first half is winding down. And the Golden Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On second down, here's Murray. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before half for Murray. Open man left side. It's a tight end long. Touchdown! Hunter Long in the final seconds of the first half. And the Armadillos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Murray with a third and long. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And past the 40. before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. On the move past the 40 and all the way down to the 33-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's Murray. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Flowers. He's got it. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Back to throw here.
Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've...
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Mexico City as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Golden Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And now they're in the hurry-up. Murray now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Murray now.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Look at the big man rumble.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Murray going to look to run on the draw.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Slant pass complete to Olave.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 3 yards out.
And the Armadillos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Golden Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown!
Noah Fant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Golden Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practicing the next couple of days.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by London. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Murray now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was not